One is what society calls a failure. The other is what society calls a success. We're taught to worship one and avoid the other at all costs. But what if I told you that everything you believe about success and failure is fundamentally wrong? What if the line between them isn't just blurry, it doesn't even exist in the way you think? Today, we're not just talking about success and failure. We're dismantling the entire mythology. By the end of this video, you'll understand the one difference that actually matters and why 90% of people completely miss it. Let's start with the lie we've all been sold. Society tells us that success and failure are opposites, two different destinations. If you're successful, you've arrived. If you're a failure, you're lost. But here's the truth. Success and failure aren't destinations. They're not even outcomes. They're feedback, data points, information, and when you start seeing them that way, everything changes. Think about Thomas Edison. He failed 1,000 times before inventing the light bulb. But did he see them as failures? No. He said, I didn't fail 1,000 times. The light bulb was an invention with 1,000 steps. That's the mindset shift. That's the secret. Here's why 90% of people get this wrong. Most people operate on what I call the binary model of success. Binary model, success. Good. Failure. Bad. Avoid failure at all costs. Play it safe, stay small, actually guarantee failure. See the paradox? The people who are most afraid of failure are the ones who guarantee they'll never achieve meaningful success. Because meaningful success required meaningful risk. And risk means the possibility of failure. Meanwhile, the top 10%, the truly successful people, operate on the growth model. One model avoids failure. The other leverages it. Guess which one wins? This isn't just philosophy, it's science. Harvard researchers studied entrepreneurs over 10 years. They found something fascinating. The most successful entrepreneurs weren't the ones with the highest IQs or the most funding. They weren't even the ones with the fewest failures. In fact, they failed more often than the average entrepreneur. The difference? How they processed failure. The successful ones viewed each failure as 1. A learning opportunity, 2. A data point, 3. A necessary step, 4. A story to leverage later. The unsuccessful ones viewed failure as 1. A personal indictment, 2. Proof they weren't good enough, 3. A reason to quit, 4. Something to hide. Same event, different meaning. That's the difference. So here it is. The one difference between successful people and unsuccessful people. Ready? Successful people don't have fewer failures. They have a better relationship with failure. That's it. That's the entire secret. It's not about avoiding failure. It's about befriending it, learning from it, using it as fuel. Michael Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team. What did he do? He used it as motivation. He said, I failed over and over again in my life. And that is why I succeed. J.K. Rowling was rejected by 12 publishers. She was a single mother on welfare. Today, Harry Potter is a billion-dollar franchise. She said, it is impossible to live without failing at something, unless you live so cautiously that you might as well not have lived at all. Steve Jobs was fired from Apple, the company he founded. He called it the best thing that could have ever happened to me. Notice the pattern? Failure wasn't the end. It was the beginning of their real success. So how do you make this shift? How do you change your relationship with failure? 3 steps. Step 1, redefine failure. From now on, failure isn't losing. Failure is learning what doesn't work. Every failure is a discovery. Edison discovered 1,000 ways not to make a light bulb. That's valuable information. Step 2, the failure resume. Literally make a list of your failures. Every rejection, every no, every project that didn't work. Then next to each one, write what you learned. This transforms shame into wisdom. Step 3, the 1% rule. Every day, do one thing that has a possibility of failure. Ask for that raise. Pitch that idea. Start that side hustle. Not to succeed necessarily, but to practice failing gracefully. To build your failure muscle. Most people spend their lives building a success muscle. What they need is a failure muscle. Because the stronger your failure muscle, the bigger success you can handle. Starting tomorrow, I challenge you to a 7-day failure challenge. Day 1, share an idea you're afraid to share. Day 2, apply for something you think you're not qualified for. Day 3, ask back on your weakest area. Day 4. Try something you've never done before. Day 5. Have a difficult conversation you've been avoiding. Day 6. Publicly commit to a goal. Day 7. Review your week. What did you learn from each failure? The goal isn't to succeed at all these. The goal is to fail at some of them and to be okay with it, to learn from it, to realize I survived. I'm still here, and now I'm wiser. Here's the final truth nobody wants to hear. If you're not failing regularly, you're not growing, you're not pushing your boundaries, you're playing it safe. Success isn't the absence of failure. Success is the progress through failure. It's what you build with the bricks life throws at you. The world's most successful people have one thing in common. They have a resume of failures longer than their resume of successes. But they don't lead with their failures. They lead with what those failures taught them. So I'll ask you, what would you attempt if you knew you couldn't fail? Wrong question. The right question is, what will you attempt knowing you probably will fail, but that the attempt itself makes you stronger, wiser, and more capable? Because that's the real difference. Not between success and failure, but between those who let failure define them and those who let failure refine them. One path leads to a small, safe life. The other leads to a life of growth, impact, and genuine achievement. The choice is yours. Now go fail at something worth failing at. I'll see you on the other side.